फाइनली आज फर्स्ट एंड सेकेंड ईयर के स्टूडेंट्स को भी एड्रेस कर लेते हैं। मैरो, प्रेप लेटर, स्टैंडर्ड टेक्स्ट बुक, यूनिवर्सिटी एग्जाम, स्नैक्स, नीट पीजी, एफएमजी, सब पे बात करेंगे। सो वेरी वार्म वेलकम टू ऑल माय जूनियर्स। आई एम Dr. Tavish Pandit. I did my MBBS from UPHSD Philippines and I cleared the FMG examination in my very first attempt. And I want all of you to sit back, relax and keep listening till the very end, even though you find this video boring, because I'm going to talk sense and nothing else. Also click the subscribe button to be a part of this channel. MBBS first year is hands down the most exciting year of the med school, where everything is new to you and you keep on craving for knowledge. And I know many of you might have already added doctor into your social media handle. And that craving is what changes a student into a medico, but only if you know the correct path to follow. And today there are several paths that you can follow, and that many number of resources only creates confusion and FOMO among the medicos. And if you're feeling the same, this video is for you. I was no different at this part of my journey, and by the time I could figure out which approach suits me, the exams came. And I had nothing left but the standard textbooks with me. And I had no other option but to read them. And I'm glad that my college asked us to read the standard textbooks that were followed globally. And fortunately, I passed the exams. And only after reading the standard textbooks, I realized how important standard textbooks are to a medico. First of all, the feel they give you. Thick, heavy books, reading for hours and writing down notes side by side, highlighting the important points, getting highlighter and different colors of pens, and marking the important stuff. Those heavy books really adds up to the confidence and really give you a feel of a medico. And also with every paragraph, you feel like you are investing your time into something productive, and the joy you feel afterwards and the satisfaction it brings you, nothing else can match that level. Obviously, because reading a book is an active learning, whereas watching a video lecture is a passive process. And once you read the complete chapter from a standard textbook, you feel like you know everything. And the FOMO factor, poof, vanishes. Well, yeah, I'm romanticizing it a little bit because I miss reading books, yeah. Because once you are in third year, you start to distance yourself from the standard textbooks, obviously because the time constraints and there are a lot of things to cope up with. And that's the reason why learning how to read a standard textbook and make your notes out of it is very important in your early phase. Hence, don't miss the opportunity to read a standard textbook, and if you find it hard to read sometimes, there are few tips for you. First of all, sit in a library where other students are studying as well, but find a spot that is quiet and it's very hard to get distracted there. Put your cell phone into a flight mode and open an offline medical dictionary app. Now get your book and a notes file and never let go of the pen. And when you are reading the standard textbook, you are supposed to search from it and not just read through it. Always keep looking for an important line or fact that you can write in your notes file. Important lines can be facts that can be asked in your university exams, some interesting facts that you were not aware of, or some basic ones that you missed. And here you can have a glimpse how I used to make notes file. And by the way, Instagram @TavishWorld. Feeling sleepy? Get a water bottle. Keep drinking water, stay hydrated, and enjoy the feeling how slowly you are becoming a medico. And with consistency, trust me, your concentration span will start to increase. Finding it hard to start reading a book? Choose whatever subject you want to read. The favorite, the better. Because the goal is to make your habit to read for long durations. Set targets for you, like today I'll read 10 pages and gradually increase them by the day passes. And when your exam approaches, leave the book aside and get your notes copy, and boom, you're done. And keep grinding, guys, until your book becomes your best friend and your notes become your power. By the way, guys, I want to let you know I read many books in my first and second year, but I never bought any book. And if you want to know how I managed living through the med school without buying any book, here's the video for you. Now let's talk about other things that might be distracting you. Starting with coaching apps. See whatever the app is, Prep Ladder, Mero. They're fine, but they're not for you guys. These apps can never match the level of the knowledge that is there in the book. And that's because their content is oriented towards the NEET PG and FMG examination or the Indian examinations. These apps are great and serve their purpose well as they help you revise all the 19 subjects in few months. Obviously by keeping their content concise and very much oriented towards the NEET PG and FMG only. And if there is some topic that has been never asked in NEET PG, FMG or NISET, you won't be finding that in these apps. Whereas on the other hand, standard textbooks are the one which has endless knowledge. And all these different apps are dependent on these books. Now later in the years, whichever exam you want to give, be it NEET PG, PLAB, USMLE, these books have all the knowledge for all these exams. And guys, always remember, knowledge is power. See, I'm not saying that you are supposed to read every page from a standard textbook. That you will realize with time which are the important topics, and the teachers in your college will help you well in that case. I'm saying that standard textbooks are the gold standard source for knowledge. And if you medicos won't read them, then who will? Hence, you don't need any coaching app in your first and second year of med school, because these apps are for revision and not for foundation. But don't just ignore these apps. I am saying you don't need subscriptions for these apps, but you can always subscribe them on YouTube and stay connected with what's happening in India. And let's say if you don't understand a topic from a standard textbook, you can always refer to a video lecture. And I'm gonna name a few which are freely available for you. First of all, on YouTube, you can subscribe to Ninja Nerd Science, Armando Hasundungan, Osmosis, Dr. Tavish Pandit. Well, yeah, there are few lectures on my channel as well, and you are always welcome if you want to learn certain topics, and you can always put down in the comments. Moving on. And as I said, subscribe to Prep Ladder Marrow, and there's another video here as well that you can watch later. Here you can find Indian faculty also explaining the same topic that you are looking for. Now, video lectures that you can get from other sources of the internet, starting with Dr. Najib lectures, Kaplan, and Lecturio. Now let's talk about university exams. Well, commonly in foreign countries, the questions are formed in a USMLE pattern, and you have to figure it out that by yourself. And the coaching institutes I mentioned a while ago, like Dr. Najib, Kaplan, Lecturio, they are coaching apps for USMLE examination. Hence, the lectures from these ones can really help you. But I don't think you'll need their help if you have your own notes juiced up from the standard textbook. Also ask your seniors if they have a copy of the question paper, and they can also guide you what are the important topics that are being asked in the university exams. But guys, never cheat. See, passing the university exam is not a big deal. But once you find an alternative way to your hard work na, it's very difficult to get back on the track. Now let's end this parvachan by a challenge for you, my dear juniors. Whichever day you are watching this video, on the coming Monday, I want you to start reading a chapter from Physiology chapter 2, that is homeostasis. And by the end of Tuesday, you are supposed to complete this chapter. In Vernon and Levy, it's 17 pages. Similarly, you can find this will be the content in Guyton's and other books. But not just reading, you are all supposed to make notes like what I made in one page only. And if you complete the challenge, I want all of you to post those pictures into my Telegram channel, and also put a story on Instagram and tag me. And also mention your experience of reading a standard textbook. And the ones I will like, I will share them on my social media handles. I'll be waiting for your responses, guys. Until then, if you like this video, give it a like, and if you want to connect with me, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification, and also there's a link to my Telegram channel and Instagram account in the description. You can follow me there as well, and share this video with your friends and challenge them as well. And also, if you find it hard to concentrate for long hours, this is the video for you here. Till then, guys, as always, keep grinding, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.